Why doesn't my buttons push?
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. All right, we'll wait for everybody to get in here. Just wanted to say welcome, everyone. Let me get this tilted a little bit. Make sure everybody can hear us, see us. All right, we'll wait for everybody to get in here. Oh, wow, you can definitely hear me. Is that bright enough?
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow. All right, welcome everyone. You want me to scoot? I think we need to scoot that. I'm gonna scoot it down.
It's fine.
It's really not. There we go. All right, who we got on so far? Anybody say anything?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jennifer Wood, Ringo, Sue Klein. There's a lot of people in here. Hello, Deb Watson. Yeah, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I did see a Taylor in here. I don't know which one that was. Remember to smash that like button on your way in. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Very cold, very cold. Nah, it's not too cold here. Wish you guys the best. Steven from Toledo. Hey, Steven. That's Steven Starks. Hello, Shelly. Nice to see everybody in here. To get everything started, I want to mention that in the past 5 months, we've been doing nothing but running. I think we put, if I had to guess, in the past 5 months, I think we put 5,000 miles on the RV. That's going from Tennessee to North Carolina to New York to Michigan, and now we're heading down to Mississippi. Our Mississippi trip has a lot of places that we want to search for Ryan Taylor. Ryan Taylor's been missing. I'll have Lindsay talk about all that stuff. But I just want to let you guys know that this is going to be our last hoorah for the year. So if you guys are able and willing to help, there is a GoFundMe for the next trip. I do not have any money. We don't have any in the search fund. It has been diminished, and we need some help. The GoFundMe takes about 4 to 5 days for me to receive money. So if you guys want to help out through PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, awesome. I want to go down there and help Carly. I screwed up the scheduling, and we scheduled it before I got paid, and now I'm kind of screwed. But we are going to do our best to get down there and help her. And if we do get quite a bit of help, then we're going to help these other people on the list. While we're down there, we will have Mike McFerrin with us, he's an amazing diver. He's going to be with us for a week. So go ahead, Lindsay, and talk about what all we got to go.
1 moment, please.
Okay. David Carlisle, hello. It's nice to see you guys. I'm just looking at the screen saying everybody. Hello, Civil Defense. Thank you so much for that $5 pounds, I think. Whoa. Hey, you calm down. Ain't nobody out there. Actually, there is.
Out where?
Sounded like somebody was out there. Or was that Garrett downstairs?
Might have been Garrett downstairs.
Oh.
If there's somebody outside, then just let them take it.
I'm still out of breath. We've been running around getting everything caught up. We have had Garrett's birthday. We had his party yesterday. It was amazing. Had a lot of friends over. It's pretty fun. He had a great time. He definitely had some alcoholic beverages.
But listen, he may have had alcohol beverages.
He held his own.
But he got up and picked up wood and stacked wood this morning, so he did very well for his first outing.
He did good. It was nice seeing everybody and meeting new people, and we had a great time.
So our first stop will be Ryan Taylor.
It says I can't hear y'all.
Can anybody else not hear us? Maverick actually does bark. Maverick just barks to alert. I think
Just,
so far just that one person said.
Okay, cool.
I can't.
I'm
Everybody's
sorry.
just saying they can't. Okay.
All right.
So our first stop on this trip will be Ryan Taylor. Again, all of this depends on one, funding. Two, there is one of Jacob's family members has fallen ill, so if we need to get back for that, we will. So we're going to continue our search for Ryan Taylor, which, if you guys have followed along for the last 2 years, I believe, you know that we've searched for Ryan in the past. I think this will be our 5th or 6th trip down there. There's a lot of water in Mississippi, or especially in Columbus. We've searched the Tennessee Tom Bigby. We've searched parts of Tibby Creek. We've searched private ponds and lakes, and Lowndes County Sheriff's Department is fantastic about assisting us and getting us permissions for places to search. So we're going to continue our search for Ryan Taylor. Ryan went missing in July of 2020 in Columbus, Mississippi, in a Ford Fiesta. I believe it was a 2011 Ford Fiesta.
And they also gave us a lot of protection. Like, we had quite a bit of people with us.
Next after that would be Lester Jones. Lester went missing on January 11th of 2020. He's from Starkville, Mississippi, but he actually went missing from Flowood is where he was last seen. He was going down to visit some old sorority friends. They were going to have just kind of a boys' weekend, from what I understand. He was last seen at a gas station. Everything was normal. And then he just disappeared. So Lester Jones, and we've looked at Lester's case in the past. It's been one that we've kind of done some research and followed up on. So again, Lester, even though he's from
Go ahead.
Starkville.
Go ahead. I can't pin that.
So even though he's from Starkville, he went missing in Flowood. After that, Jamie White. Jamie's been missing since August 5th of 2018. This is a case that we'll definitely try to reach out to law enforcement about to see if they're able to give us some more information, just because there's kind of some cryptic details in her case. Jamie went missing in a 2001 Chevy Suburban. I believe it belonged to her boyfriend or fiance at the time. So we want to start a search for Jamie. After that would be Brian Escobar. Brian actually went missing this year, March 24th of 2024, from Brandon, Mississippi, in a 2004 black Toyota Corolla. There's actually some pretty good information on Brian's case, as far as like he was last seen at this mile marker on this highway headed in this direction. He wasn't seen after this. So we have kind of a way to kind of pinpoint, narrow down a search area. So those are the 4 cases that we're looking at for this trip. We will be gone about 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
We do have a lot of stuff that we want to cover while we're in Columbus searching for Ryan. We've gotten some new information. We've discovered some kind of different areas through looking at maps and speaking more with the family. I mean, I think we try to stay in contact with them regularly. I've not been the best lately at getting back to Carly, and that's my fault. It's just been crazy. But Jacob's made sure to stay in contact with her. So we'll probably be in Columbus for the longest amount of time out of the time that we're on the road this trip. But again, that's just because we have so much. We've actually got quite a lot of new information.
There's a ton
on Ryan. New areas to search, new potential people that he was with that evening, or that he had spoken to. Different people are saying kind of, well, I talked to him here. So again, it kind of helps us narrow everything down, but also expands our search area.
We're doing good, Dominique.
So
There is one spot that maybe it was just me not seeing it. I know Carly talked about it once, and we had so much stuff we were doing. It was like, all right, we'll get to that spot, and then we started doing this other spots. And one day I looked at the map, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a boat ramp here. Let's check this one, and that's what we're going to do this time. We're also going to do a second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, however many rounds. We do have some new equipment, so we're going to go back to the spot that we had previously searched and pull the car out of, and make positively sure that that car is not in there. Oh, I said it wrong again, didn't I, Dominique?
yeah, it's Dominic.
Dominic. I'm just not going to say his name again. What's up, young? How about that? How about that? Everybody, you guys have came through for us a ton of times. When we were up in New York, we were comfortable. When we were in Michigan, we were comfortable. Every time that I've reached out, you guys have came through. So thank you again. One of these days, we're not going to have to do that, and it's going to be wonderful. Just things are rough. So,
Kathy, I didn't see it come up in the chat like it typically would. So I'm gonna say that it did not come through.
what's that?
She just asked if her super sticker came through, but I didn't see it. It normally would pop up in the chat, similar to like the donations do.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't.
I didn't see anything.
I went back through. I don't see it because it normally pops up. Like Jacob said, this is our last scheduled trip for the year. Now, if there is something that comes up, and it's something we can help, within our kind of travel area, we're gonna go help.
Yeah.
We do want to try to be conservative in a sense because we do have a fairly big trip planned for the spring. We've got about a 6-week window where we intend on going to back to Michigan, into Canada, coming out of Canada through New York, going back to search for Guy Pike, and then a stop in Cleveland if Calvin has not been found, and then make our way home. So we do have, a bigger straight through trip plan. So we want to make sure that we're trying to be as prepared as possible. So, yeah, again, this is our last planned trip for this year. But you guys know that if we can go help somewhere, we're going to go help.
Yeah, it's if there's gas in the RV, we're there. That's it. Ringo and Zara, and hey, thanks Jax for the super sticker. Is that pound? No, that's New Zealand.
I'm so sorry. I tried to cover my microphone.
Civil Defense. We have search and rescue fundraising day here in Nottingham, England. I can't read. I didn't read the rest. There's nothing there.
Oh, that's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. It says we have a search and rescue fundraising day here in Nottingham, England on the 10th. We have nearly reached our target. We will send you the surplus to the GoFundMe.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That's pretty awesome.
It's really incredible to see groups, not just like in the U.S., but just kind of all over. This is all over, So to see groups helping other groups, or just to know that there are other groups out there. Because for a while, I remember when I first started working with Jacob, it's been almost 4 years, there was a lot of like, oh, I wish we had something like that. And now we're seeing that develop more and more, especially in other countries. And I think it's really quite a beautiful thing.
It is, definitely. If you guys would like Maverick groomed
Yes.
again in the spring, hit me up. I mean, was that even a question? Thank you so much on that. That you did an excellent job, and he's still
And he still looks fantastic. I mean, he's obviously going to have to get groomed before we see you again. Unless for some reason you happen to be in Southern Illinois and you just want to come groom Mavi, like that's okay too. He still looks fantastic. So
You helped out a ton that day.
definitely, he needed it. It's hard sometimes. So with Labradoodles or any kind of doodle, anybody who is an owner or knows of them, like you have to really keep up on their maintenance, which is something we knew and something we were prepared for. It still gets hard though, like when we're on the road or we come home for like a week, like this, where we left in August, we came home at the end of September for a week, left, came home at the end of October for a week, we're leaving again. So
He is very soft.
yes.
So also Shelly, she's on here. She's been helping us out. Y'all know with the mapping and stuff. So we've got a lot of spots, and we've got a lot of new cases that we're going to check out here in Mississippi if we can get. I did have it since it's only going to be about 2 or 3 weeks. I did have it set for a lower amount, which hopefully we can reach that amount, and I'm thinking that's going to cover everything. So. Kind of. It'll help.
I think with that we will be okay. In going to Columbus, we
Got a lot of help with Kyle. Oh, sorry.
we've created a lot of really great relationships in Columbus, not only with law enforcement but with Kyle from the towing company. With some of the news and the reporters and that kind of thing, they help kind of spread the word. Not about just Ryan, they help us get his name out there, but then they also kind of help recognize us, which is a great thing. One, the more people who know about us and what we can do to help, the more people we get to help. Sorry, there's a fly.
There is a fly. I don't know why people, there's people say they can hear us just clearly as a bell, and some people can't hear us at all. So can you turn your volume up here? And I'm just going to do a test real quick, guys. Just make sure.
Kind of spread the word. Not about just Ryan. They help us get his name out there, but then they also kind of help.
Sounds fine to me.
Which is a great thing.
Sorry, guys.
Let me see. There was a question. How's the not smoking going? It's been
I
16
cheated.
days. Yeah.
I cheated last night. I had a couple alcoholic beverages, and I took one drag off a cigarette, and it tasted nasty, and I got in trouble for it.
It's been 16 days, 1 hour, and 35 minutes, and we've saved almost $200 already. That's crazy. I have a counter on my phone. It tells me all of it, so I do check it.
But it's been a blessing. We have stopped. I have felt a little bit better, doing a lot better physically wise and stuff like that. I'm always going to breathe heavily. A lot of people were asking about my breathing. I got COVID 2 years ago, and I still haven't been able to catch my breath. So,
so Jacob and I both live in Southern Illinois. Jacob was born and raised down in this area. I'm actually from up north, but currently Southern Illinois. It's 40 miles north of the bottom, 40 miles north of the south is south. Something. I don't know. That's what he tells people. I'm not sure.
Kathy, thank you for the donation on the GoFundMe. I've seen that, so appreciate it.
So Ryan was last seen in Columbus at a hotel. He talked to his brother, and then he had gotten, I don't remember if it was a phone call or a text message. I don't remember right now offhand. I'd have to go back and look. But it said, hey, meet me under the bridge. And the bridge that they were talking about, we've actually searched twice. The first time Jacob went through there, it was getting dark. He had went through, he didn't see anything. He went through a second time when we were all together. We actually found a vehicle that time. And we're going to go back again because, again, we do have better equipment, that kind of thing.
I'm better. We're better.
At the time, the old bridge that was there, I think they just imploded it, correct?
Yep.
And so it just fell in. So there's a lot of like rebar and old bridge parts and pieces. So with this sonar, again, we kind of have a better eye for things. Our equipment is a little bit better. So it never hurts to double and triple check. So
Just like she said, just with the information we had before, it's on my mind, and we've got better equipment, so why not check it? It's not going to hurt anything. I went there before and didn't see anything and didn't notice that there was a ledge there and found a car underneath that ledge.
yeah. So, and then we've got what, three more spots that were sent into us, or that we kind of like, okay, let's take out everything we know. We just know that he went missing from Columbus. He had friends or acquaintances in these areas, and we kind of reevaluated everything, and we found some new locations. So again, there's a ton of water everywhere.
West Point has a ton of water.
There's a ton of water in Mississippi in general. But in Columbus, there's a lot of little ponds, like each little pond, like on the road. We've done so many of those, but there's still just so much more, and we'll just keep continuing until either Ryan is found or until the Taylors say we're good.
But other than that, I do want to say congratulations to, was it Carly's brother? No, it's Carly's brother.
Carly and Shelby and Nick.
Yes. Nick won his fight.
Yes.
So that's pretty awesome. And then turn your sound up. Oh. And then yeah, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully they'll meet us down there. I do know that the little one, Raylan, she had a little accident with her tooth. I know they were in the hospital, so hopefully she's getting better. So we'll just.
So I still see like a few people saying that they can't hear us.
I don't know what to do.
I'm not sure how to remedy that situation. I do know that after the live stream is over, I think it takes about 30 minutes to an hour. When you replay the video, I know that people can't hear me saying this, but when you replay the video, that's when like closed captioning and all of that stuff will pop up, but it takes about 30 minutes to an hour for that all to generate.
I wonder if it's your microphone, because every time somebody says they can't hear you.
I don't know.
Here, switch mics.
Well, why don't I just turn this up while I'm talking instead of you talking?
Go ahead.
And like closed captioning and all of that stuff will pop up.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't understand why they can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, for the people who can't hear us. We can hear you. We can hear ourselves fine. So we're just gonna go from there. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I can't.
Sorry, I'm just going back through to make sure.
That stupid fly is gonna get on my nerves.
Well, there's one less fly trap for it to fly into, so.
So I'm gonna say it. I was editing one night out in the RV. She sends me a picture, and she looks like she's been crying. Really worried look on her face. You got the picture?
That one?
You want? I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that is a full-blown fly trap in her hair. So she comes out to the RV and has me try to get it out. And that process, the wind picked up and the hair just all wrapped around it. So I got the trash bag out and I started pulling on the fly trap and got it all out, but all of that stickiness was still in her hair. So I'm like, hey, home remedy to get gum out of your hair is to put peanut butter in your hair. So now we've got molasses or whatever is on that stickiness stuff, plus
Peanut butter.
peanut butter. I got it all out, and then we put spray in hair conditioner in it, and I started combing it, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be bad. I'm like, you need to just go in there and go take a shower for a while.
I was gonna just cut it all off. Honest.
It was bad.
Well, it didn't help that right as I went to walk out of the house, like I was trying to walk very, very cautiously. And right when I went to walk out of the house, it was super windy that night, and like the wind picked up. So of course, like it took like all of this and wrapped it around even more. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. Fly traps are now on my list. So
that you can't have.
yeah, things that I can't have.
Anyway.
Sometimes I'm smart. I just get caught up in dumb situations. It was bad. I was crying. It hurt so bad. Word to the wise, never go near a fly trap. Ever. It's painful.
When you live in the country, I mean, you know, there's flies everywhere, so. I do know that Sue Klein's been dropping that link. Thank you, Sue, on that. I can't pin it. I wish I could, because it'd be, can you pin any comments? Yeah, you can pin.
No, I can't.
I can't either.
Only you can. I think you have to do it after. You should be able to.
Yeah, we'll try it again, just because. Well, then we
I
also have
thought Jacob would be the one to do it as well.
ways to what? Ways to, you know, help out the cause. Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, it won't let me.
I think we might have to do it afterwards.
Anyway, PayPal is direct. PayPal, CashApp, Venmo. She's dropped it all in there. That's like now, which is needed. And the GoFundMe is for like when we're down there, just securing, keeps on coming up. I do know we're going to have Mike McFerrin. Mike McFerrin is one of the best divers that I've ever been around. He's a professional diver. Huh?
What's the plan with Mike? Is he coming tomorrow? Is he?
So Mike is going to drive himself in his
Right.
diesel truck down separately from us, because he's going to drive down in the evening. He's going to stay a week, but while in the process, he's just going to be with us, obviously, throughout the week, and then he's going to drive back. He wanted to drive just in case he needed to skedaddle.
No, totally understand. He's got
For
the
work.
cutest little grandbaby.
Oh.
I just wasn't sure if he was coming tomorrow.
No, he's just going to, he's going to drive down. So, Mike,
I mean, what day is he driving to Mississippi?
Monday evening,
Okay.
tomorrow evening. That's what I just
That's
said.
what I just asked. But you kept saying, no, he's going to drive down. I'm not talking about when if he's coming here.
So Mike loves it. Mike's
a glutton for punishment.
Mike,
But I do love him.
he has my location. He goes, dude, it's like a game. He said, I don't know where you're at. You're never at home, so I'm just looking where your location is. He said, you're in New York, and then all of a sudden you're down in Texas. He goes, I can't keep track of you, but it's fun. Hi, Terry.
Hi,
Glad you
Terry.
can make it. Please turn sound up.
So we can't turn the sound up on our end. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. I have no idea.
Maybe we're just talking too low. I'm not talking any higher. I don't know where you're at. You're never at home, so I'm just looking where you're.
You turned my phone off.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Jacob looks like a hillbilly today.
Somebody said Farmer John.
Lacey.
Lacey did?
Yeah. She said Aunt Lindsay and Farmer Jacob. Somebody said I think it's a YouTube thing. It very well could. Like I'm not sure what is going on. So I know Steven
Sark.
he put like what I had said about follow the live afterwards in 30 minutes, and it comes up with the closed
thank you,
captioning.
Steven.
So like he typed
it
it all out for me.
Well, that's pretty awesome of you. We got 122 people in here and 111 likes. That's very unusual to be able to.
Oh, he did it again. Thank you.
That's unbelievable. I mean, so thank you guys for that.
Oh, somebody else said it happened on 2 other lives tonight that they were in, and Steven put it in there for me again.
Well, as soon as I turn that up, I mean, we're as loud as.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't be perfect. I got my mic right here.
Well, no, I was just looking to see if your fuzzy was on, but it shouldn't make a difference.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, that's the story. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. We went and picked up the boat at her dad's house, back the trailer up tomorrow, the RV up tomorrow, and start trucking down as far as we can get down to Mississippi tomorrow, and then we'll start on Tuesday. Quick question. Do you guys have a chance to, I can't see it anymore.
Did you have a chance to try out BC Pizza while you were in Petoskey?
We did.
Ooh,
I liked it. I liked their pasta bowl better.
Yeah.
I did not like.
The pizza was good. I'm just a pasta person.
But the cheese sticks were delicious.
Oh yeah, the cheese sticks were amazing. I'm not a big pizza person. Like, I will eat pizza if that's what we're having. Every once in a while, like I get a hankering for stuffed crust pizza. But for the most part, if like you know how you see those things where like one thing must go and it gives you all these choices, pizza is the thing to go for me every time.
Well, I'm thinking when you say, hey, check out BC Pizzas, I'm thinking it's a huge restaurant. Okay, we'll check it out. No, it was just a little tiny thing. It was nice.
I'm pretty sure it was the owners that waited on us, so it was nice to have that face.
It was just I'm not going to say a hole in the wall, but it was just a real small
Like mom and pop. Yeah.
little building.
Now you're making me hungry. It was the cheese sticks were.
Yes, the
chef's kiss.
Amazing.
Perfect.
The pasta was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I loved my pasta. Oh, Casey's Taco Pizza. That's one of my mom's favorites. Because we have Casey's here. And
oh yeah, Casey's.
Have you ever had one of their taco pizzas though?
No, but I had their breakfast pizzas and I love them.
But we get the Casey's pizzas with just regular tortilla chips and not the Doritos that they put on it. Because I don't like Doritos. I don't like a lot of things. I'm actually very picky, which is surprising when you look at me.
All the good locations are like that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a bigger thing, but it was small, but it was quaint. I mean, we went in there towards the end of the day, so it was kind of quiet in there when we went in.
I don't know where you were out to harvest your deer. What?
Oh, we haven't gotten any deer yet. We've been out several times hunting. It's
the corn hasn't been cut yet.
Yeah, our corn hasn't been cut. They're getting ready to. It's been kind of weird weather down here. It's either been like super, super rainy or it's been really, really hot. So the corn, it took forever to actually dry out because you can't cut green corn. Or it was so rainy that they couldn't cut. So they actually should be getting ready. I'm going to try to go in the morning. Garrett's going out in the morning. So I may go out with him. That just means I have to wake up really early because I have to leave the house by 5:30 to walk out to my tree stand. But I think we're going to go out in the morning.
Ruben's restaurant. We have another restaurant we got to try out. I don't want to.
Ruben's in Columbus. No. So.
I don't want to go against my not Lambert's, but Zachary's.
Kathy, if he could, he would just live in Zachary's parking lot while we're there.
I would too.
He loves Zachary's. So, but we will add Ruben's because I don't think we've been to that one.
I don't like Ruben's, but if it's just like a family restaurant, then we'll. I don't like corned beef. But yeah, definitely love me some Zachary's.
Let me see here. KLS&C, that sounds fantastic.
Bandit is behaving himself tonight. Okay, that's good. What is it?
If you two ever get up to the southwest lower peninsula of Michigan, I would love to treat you two to a favorite restaurant of mine. It's called Heroes in Delton, Michigan. It, of course, has a military theme. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome. Family steak and fish restaurant. That's what we're talking about, Kathy. That's what Ruben's is.
Ooh, that sounds good. Kathy's from Columbus is kind of close to the line.
She's about an hour and a half away from where we're at.
Is that how far she is from Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm saying, I
remember
knew-
when it snowed and I told her not to take the trip because of the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, if you do get bored, you want to come hang out for the day, you're more than welcome, Kathy. It's been a long time since we've seen Kathy.
yep.
The last time we saw you was when you came and I was doing my stress and rescue.
That was before, no.
That was the
that's
last
it.
time we saw her.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to see her in January when we went down there.
Yeah,
and then
but I told her not to
yeah,
come because,
the
well,
roads were so bad.
we both made the same decision. I shouldn't have came that week. We should have waited another week.
We
That
just
was
didn't
dangerous.
anticipate it to be like that.
That was dumb.
Britton and Colston, Depths of History, they
Oh, that sucks, Kitty.
they were gonna come on this trip, but they're unable to. Britton had some prior engagements that he had to get taken care of. If something changes, it's not far for them to pop over. But I don't believe they're, as of right now, and the last I spoke to Britton, they were not coming. They were not able to come. And then again, we start in Columbus. We go to Flowood.
Food edition.
We should just make like a table talk with ChaosDivers. And it's just an hour-long live stream where we just talk about everything.
That's what we're doing now.
No, but I'm saying like table talk with the Chaos every Sunday night at 7 p.m. And we just talk about everything with all of you. But right now we're talking about the schedule. Sorry. So Columbus, we leave for Mississippi tomorrow. Columbus is our first stop. After that, Lester Jones, who again, he's from Starkville, but he went missing in Flowood. Jamie White from Jackson, Mississippi. And then Brian from Brandon, Mississippi.
And y'all seen that I dove 5 times last week. I'm capable of diving. Don't worry about that. I'm good.
We should, because he said second channel idea. So,
I am not. I cannot handle another
listen.
channel.
You can't handle the one you got. So listen, I was saying like,
Ross Barnett Reservoir.
so we are back now on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. And what I've been doing for those is just posting little snippets. Like it's a minute-long video of just little clips of what we've done throughout the day. And I want to be able to do that when we're home as well. However, this last week that we were home, I wanted to focus on Garrett and make sure that he was celebrated and his birthday was good. And so I didn't do it as much. I do have one to put out. It's kind of all inclusive of the last week or two that we've been home. But we could add our food into there since you like taking all the food pictures. And if it's really good, we'll give them a little shout out.
So I can get fatter.
Olathe, that's normal. We just try to behave.
Garrett, in my opinion, I think Garrett had a really good time. He was having a blast.
Yeah.
Giggles
He
all
really
day
did.
long.
He really did. So I'm to all of the family that came, and by family it's friends and family, but it's just all family. To all of them that came and showed up for Garrett, like, thank you so much. One of my good friends, they weren't able to make it. Her husband was in a really bad motorcycle accident, but he's doing okay.
Yep. Somebody said I'll need a bigger boat.
Somebody said efficient use of skill sets. It's hard to captain and dive. It really is. So we have so many people saying like, why don't you dive anymore? Why don't you dive anymore? We so very often, have additional divers with us who want to dive, are more than capable of diving, that just solely on the safety aspects of things, it is so much easier and so much safer for Jacob to remain on the boat, captain the boat that is his, that he is familiar with, that he knows how it works, he knows everything, he knows how it's going to handle in current, in wind, and everything else, and keep a diver safe under the water than it is for him to necessarily dive. Now, he did just dive in Cleveland. I stayed on the boat. We were able to be in positions to where I could either shore, tie to shore, or I had the trolling motor on the one day. I think it was the trolling motor. And I'm comfortable with that. So, and, depending on Jacob's behavior for the day, he knows I'm not going to let anything happen to him.
Recap of the day. We're heading down to Mississippi. We need your guys' help. The more help we get this trip, the more people will be able to help, and then we're coming home. Mike McFerrin will be with us for a week, and we're going to go down there. We're going to do our best to get a lot of these places searched for Mom and, Grandma out there. They're all, or Mama. It was Mama, right?
Mama.
Yeah.
Ryan's mom is just...
She's a character.
The epitome of like sassy, classy Southern lady.
Don't mess with her. Don't cross her.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like if anybody, I really do feel, I absolutely love Laura. I really do feel like if somebody said something cross to even Jacob and I, she'd have them.
I wouldn't even have to move. It would be her.
She is incredibly, incredibly sweet. And I mean, every family deserves answers, and when you get to spend any amount of time with any family that's missing a loved one, it pushes you that much more. So to be able to do this while spending time with her, keeping her updated. Carly's there, I think, just about every time.
Hi, Thomas.
And then Shelby's able to come, but she has a new baby.
She's got her hands full.
I guess she's not like, I guess the baby's not like new baby, but it's still new baby. So they're just a great family. Did you two ever dream that this would become your full-time mission?
Absolutely not. I'm looking for the turtle. Where'd the turtle go?
Oh, Michelle? She's right there. She likes this corner over here.
We just didn't see her. No, I didn't imagine. I honestly thought that I would retire as a coal miner. That's just what I always thought. I always thought that I would raise my kids and be a coal miner, and I got into this, and I don't want to give it up. And it's been a blessing. When we get to that point where we can help other teams, we're going to do it. I'm going to give a lot back, so it's pretty awesome. Somebody just said, are we able to put on Rumble? We're not doing Rumble.
I'm not even really familiar with it or how it works.
None of that other stuff. Snapchat is another avenue, and TikTok, I think. I wish I was all pretty and, had a nice little butt, and I could just sit there and, get TikTok famous because of the...
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with this, and that made me nervous.
No. What do you call it? The attraction that they get. We do a job where it's really a thankless job. Like, we do a job that not a lot of people want to do. We struggle. There's a lot of emotions going through this. There's a lot of things that we can do that not a lot of people can do. And we struggle to even get attention. And it sucks.
So Mama Deb said, are you coming back to Kansas City? We are actually coming out to Arkansas and Kansas next year. I think, so it'll be after we come back from the Canada trip. It'll be after that, but I'm thinking it'll be probably like midsummer. Plum Bananas, the boat that's in Arkansas. We're gonna go back and search for that.
I've told them we're coming back, and we're going to come back. It's just trying
Yeah.
to figure out when.
And then, oh, Olathe said, "Don't worry, Jacob. Women love big butts too."
Well, I got one.
Are you coming back to Michigan for Chinese? We are coming back. So
Thomas?
when we, yeah.
I'm not getting the same thing.
When we are there, so we plan on going up into Michigan, taking care of those 2 cases, over to Canada, down through New York. That case, possibly over into Maryland. We got to talk with her and get some more information. And then Cleveland.
Kind of long message. I don't know what that was all about.
Thanks for doing this for families. Lots of blessings to both of you and your families that support your passion. They sacrifice time with you so you can help these people.
I just got to spend the weekend with my son. My daughter had plans, and she had senior pictures today, so I got to see her for just a brief minute. Lindsay got to spend the weekend with the week with Garrett, and it sucks, but it's a beautiful thing that we can help these families.
Yeah, Thomas, there's a lot of things that we have to do to prep. He was saying don't forget to take out your flare guns. Can't take them into Canada with you. But like we even have to let all of the air out of the cylinders, and
Dumb.
there's a lot that goes into it. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to make sure in preparing that when we cross over into Canada that we're able to get taken care of right away. You know, to let all the air out of the cylinders, that's 7 cylinders that we need to get filled immediately as soon as we cross over before we can search. So there's just a lot of stuff that's going to go into it, getting everything lined up.
And when I say that, it sucks that we're not getting the publicity that we need, it's just because I rely solely on you guys when we're out on these searches. Not solely, but most of the time we're asking for help. If we had that ability to be as famous as those yahoos that are doing the dumb stuff that they do, we wouldn't have to rely on you guys as much, and it would be a blessing to help other teams.
I'm not exactly sure where in Canada we'll be. I just know Michigan, New York, and we're going to be in between.
We'll give me a drink. All right, it's got 48 minutes, another 10 minutes for questions, and then we're going to head over to Facebook and let everybody know about it.
So again, quick recap for everyone. We leave tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to hunt in the morning. And then we'll leave tomorrow to head down to Columbus, Mississippi to continue our search for Ryan Taylor. Ryan went missing in July of 2020 in a Ford Fiesta. From there, we are going to take on 3 new cases. Lester Jones, who went missing January 11th of 2010. Again, he's from Starkville, but went missing in Flowood, or was last seen in Flowood, in a 2020 Ford Explorer. Excuse me, I think I have those back. He went missing in 2020 in a 2010 Explorer.
It's hard to get everything straight.
And then Jackson, Mississippi for Jamie White, who went missing August 5th of 2018 in a 2001 Chevy Suburban. And then after that, Brian Escobar, who went missing this year, March 24th of 2024 in Brandon, Mississippi, in a 2004 black Toyota Corolla. Brandon, Jackson, and Flowood are all kind of, together. So we'll be in Columbus, and then we'll make the trip down and work those 3 cases. So that's something we don't have a lot to. We can search big bodies of water for all 3, as well as we don't have far to travel to kind of expand our search for each individual case.
So I screwed up. I'm a bigger guy. Maybe the alcoholic beverages and the food and all that got to me. I laid back and I started having acid reflux, and I kind of choked, and I got up and ran to the bathroom. I broke the toilet. Broke it. The RV toilet is broke. Yeah, it doesn't flush anymore. So that's something that Jacob's going to have to repair. She's really happy about that because she does not like using the restroom anywhere else but the RV. So
I like convenience. Um, let me see.
I snapped the flusher. It does not flush anymore. And there's a wire that runs up to it, and I am so not taking that all apart to try to figure it out.
Jacob, one of the gaming channels I mod for, I am constantly dropping your link.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Kathy said she leaves for New Mexico tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's great.
YouTube Shorts are big in revenue. They can help. They can help a lot for sure.
So this whole week, we had planned, if anybody didn't see the book post and the YouTube post, we businesses go together and we were going to have like an auction today to help out. That fell through. I think we had one person reach out to us, so
I think it's something because we want to. Anybody who has small businesses, and you guys do so much for us. We wanted to do something for you guys in return and kind of, promote you, and then, I think it's something we want to look to in the future.
something about an RV. I couldn't read it.
My parents used to have an RV dealership. If it was going, I could fix you up. The business has been gone for 20 years, so no parts.
Oh. I think the last time I checked on a toilet, it was like $200. So all I got to do is just take it apart. The only problem I had was the certain toilet I had, the back piece wasn't fitting on there for some reason. I don't know, but I'll get it fixed. That ain't no big deal. Wire and hose clamp will fix it. Yeah, but how the hell do you get to it? Like, there's no way of getting it apart unless you actually take it off and then get all up in that. I just might as well just replace it if I'm going to go that far.
The quiet one, that's something we would love to do because we would love to be able to help him, but that costs money.
What's
and that's
that?
something we don't have. Like, we just don't have it. Like, we've talked about getting an editor for a long time, but we don't want to shortcut Josh and, kind of take advantage of that friendship. Like, if that's not something that we're willing to do, so. But he is an incredible editor. You guys have seen his videos. He's edited for us in the past. And then if you guys follow his channel, he is incredible. He really is.
Yeah, an editor costs a bloody fortune. A good editor costs $1,000 a video, flat out. I can't afford that. Now, Josh has helped us. When he goes out, he's like, hey, I'll do it for free. So it's been amazing. All right, thanks, Starks. I appreciate it. But once again, that's about it. Any other questions that we have?
I don't think so. I think that was everything.
Okay.
So again, one last time, we leave tomorrow for Columbus. From there, we head down to Jackson, Brandon, and Flowood. This will be our last planned trip for the year. Again, if there is somebody that we can help close by, or if something comes up and we can help, we have that opportunity, we're going to. But as far as planned extended trips on the road, this is it for 2024.
I'll even charge us a Mountain Dew and an ice cream.
What?
It's a pretty good payment. Bandit.
Oh.
Bandit's behaving himself, but he's there's some stuff he's been throwing out there. Yes, the part, it's not going to be the part. I'm just going to replace the toilet. It's kind of crazy to even talk about, but I just wanted to throw that out there that that's something we got to do also. Everything that we do is for you guys, and helping these families is from you through us. So I know Sydney was asking about something, and I messaged her back about she wanted to be able to donate or something. So I wrote you back if you haven't got that. 103 people in here and 155 likes. You cannot ask for any better.
Bye, Kathy.
See you, Kathy. Get a porta pot. I mean, we could do that for right now. I may even drill into it, drill a big enough hole to where I can get into that spot, and then I'll connect it. I've rigged up a lot of stuff. The whole RV's rigged, isn't it?
You haven't rigged the roof to not leak.
Well, I got that stuff. It's on the Amazon. It's called Moose rubber stuff. But shit's expensive. It's like $300. Stuff is expensive. Sorry. She is blessed with a log cabin. This is her and Eric's. I have an RV. I have a house, but my kids and my ex-wife live in it, so.
Right, Shelley.
What's that?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. It's an inside joke. You mind your business.
Whatever. Guys, we're going to head over to Facebook. I know we've been on here for almost an hour. I love talking to each and every one of you, and I wish we could talk a lot more. We're going to get this Facebook done, and then I'm going to start packing up the stuff. I am going to put an extra light on the boat just in case we are after dark, because that was really, really difficult to work without a light. So on the Amazon wish list, we had that big long light. Somebody got us, so I'm going to put that in the front. And then there's 2 extra lights on the back. I think I'm going to put them on the back. I'll do that this evening. Oh, and by the way, everybody said it looks like it's going to be getting cold. It's going to be 80 degrees when we're down there. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be happy that it's hot. Jacob isn't happy in the cold. He isn't happy in the hot, like in the heat.
Today's been nice. It's been like 70 degrees.
He's not going to be happy that it's 80 degrees down there.
I have hundreds of LED lights. Yeah, you do, actually. I've seen them on your truck. He came to visit us, and he had LED lights just flashing everywhere. Steven? All right, guys. Take care. Love each and every one of you. Keep diving. It's not where to stop. We're going to head over. If you guys haven't checked out Chaos Divers on Facebook, check it out. Check it out on Chaos Divers on YouTube.
The store?
The store, chaosdivers.com, but TikTok, which is Chaos Divers, regular.
If you just type in Chaos Divers on TikTok, Instagram, or Snapchat, it'll pop up.
Yeah, but there's some that have it that aren't us.
It's our picture of our faces. You can't miss us. And Eric. It's the picture of all 3 of us.
So the picture of all 3 of us, that's who we are. If anything else, if anybody ever tries to say that you won something or did something, it's not us. Don't answer that. I have a blue check mark. She has a blue check mark. Eric's going to be working on his blue check mark. Those are the only people that should ever be getting a hold of you if there is somebody that gets a hold of you. So don't do anything with anybody else. Good, great, grand?
Yep.
All right. We're going to Facebook, so Farmer John is getting up.
I did not encourage that purchase.
I like my bibs.